right, so if you are wanting to grow in 2026 to the next level, my biggest strategy I can share with you is to get really committed on building your personal brand. Hi everyone, my name is Shakir Hussain, founder of funnels.com, author of the book Backpack Millionaire. Before I turned 30 years old, I generated $30 million cash. In my 20s, I spent $2 million on ads and I was able to get it to over $20 million cash collected. And now in my 30s, I've made money with investments, I've made money with my info products, consulting products. And now I'm like coming back in the space full on and I'm wanting to hit 8 figures straight out of the gate, from like 7 figures to 8 figures straight. One of the things I'm thinking to myself, and I'm talking to the top people, and they're like, make sure you have organic traffic. You have long form content on YouTube that positions you as a brand, as an authority, as someone who's authentic, as someone who's an expert, as someone who's trusted, as someone who's credible, as someone who has helped people, as someone who is ready to help more people. If you can build this out, then it's going to help you a lot more. So I was at Mr. Eddie Malouf's Badass Agency event, and I was going through and I was asking people, hey, what do you think is happening in the marketplace right now? What's working? What's not working? And there were people that were 21 years old making $1 million a month to guys that are on stage making $5 million a month. Yes, you heard that right. $5 million a month. And these are like just normal people like you and me, but they just made different decisions. So for me, I have a belief system is if someone else has done it, I can do it because they're just another person. They've just got different habits, different routines, different identity, different strategies. They have a team, they have execution, they have a strategy, they have some cash behind it. I could do all those things. Okay, I'm going to go at it. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be able to go out and make $1 million a month, especially if you've never done it. But this is where my reality is. Especially when I'm at these events, you meet people that are very, very, they break a little bit of your brain. And it's a good thing because it helps you rewire and it helps you, it gives you exposure to what's possible, right? And I talked about getting exposure. In 2026, it's going to be more important than ever because we are on limited time right now. But maybe 3 to 5 years, that's all we have before AI and everything just gets weird. And whether it happens or not, it's fine. If AI doesn't take over all the jobs and makes everyone useless, you and we still need to act with urgency. So for me, one of the habits that I developed many years ago, over a decade ago, is speed of implementation. How fast do I learn something? How fast do I execute on it? Number 2 is acting with urgency. Everything in my life has to be done now. I want everything done now, urgently. My team will know, even when a client enrolls with us, I'm like, dude, you don't need to worry 3 months for a funnel. I'll get that thing up in 14 days or 21 days, maybe even sometimes 7 days, depending on how fast the client moves on his onboarding stuff, right? And so the reason why I'm sharing this is because you have to start building your personal brand. This is, whether you do it with AI or you do it with your real face, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is commit to doing this. There was a gentleman that I met. He must have been 21 years old. He had just paid Alex Hormozi $250,000. And I asked him, what was your biggest takeaway from Alex Hormozi after paying him $250,000? And he just point blank looked at me and said, build an organic personal brand. Okay, how much more do you need to hear that, right? Go out and publish videos on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on wherever platform you're on LinkedIn, on Facebook. If you're not doing it right now, you are going to get left behind. Okay, I don't know how else to say it. I see so much data because my friends happen to spend, one of my friends is spending $3 million a month on ads. Another one is spending $10 million a month on ads. So I could just go and ask them, hey, what's working? What's not working? And I'll get an answer and I'll get real data-driven answers, right? And so that's what I'm seeing, right? What the top guys are doing. And so if you're not having content that's being created on a daily basis, go out and do it, right? If you're just posting once a day, hoping and praying, people are going to come and find me, you need to up the volume. You need to start producing way more output, right? Post multiple times, 3-4 times a day on Instagram. It costs you nothing. Literally, it costs you nothing to keep repurposing stuff. And so start building your personal brand, 2026 lesson, and I'll see you in the next video. My baby's here.